Hello and welcome to the Free to Be Me online course. I'm so happy that you have joined me. It's taken me an awfully long time from the conception of the idea to actually get to this point where these videos and meditations are available for you to use online. So I'm so pleased it's finally here and I'm finally able to share this information with you. The Free to Be Me course, it's quite simple and straightforward really. It's about understanding who we really are underneath all the conditioning that we've been receiving in our lives. So the course takes us through developing this understanding of who we really are first of all, then removing the stuff that's been piled on top, because the stuff that's been piled on top is the thing which just needs to get out of the way and allow us to get on with being ourselves. And then we go into looking at the opportunities that exist in our day-to-day lives to be more us. So it doesn't need to be some grand changes that you're making in your life. It can be some really small little things. And when you get to module 3, you'll really start to understand what I mean by that. And you'll start to notice all these little moments in your day-to-day existence that allow you to be fully you. And then finally, we'll move into a section on just living that experience fully. So what that means when it comes to healing, what that means when it comes to being loving and compassionate, and to be feeling safe in the world. So it's a four module course to be worked through in your own time. The best bit of parenting advice I ever came across was to imagine that you're parenting on a desert island. There is nobody there to tell you what to do. There is nobody there with whom you can compare yourself, and there is nobody there who is going to judge any of the decisions that you make. And then consider, how would you parent in those circumstances? Now, I really like that example when it comes to living fully as yourself, when it comes to being free to be yourself. So if you imagine that you are being fully you on a desert island, there is nobody there to tell you how you should be behaving. There is nobody there with whom you are going to compare yourself. And there is nobody there to judge anything you're doing or with whom you're worried that you might be upsetting with any of the things that you do. How would you show up then? Now, obviously the desert island context isn't quite right, because one of the wonderful things about life is our interactions with other people, and and also we can get inspiration from other people. So we wouldn't necessarily want to be doing it on our own, but if you just kind of take that concept and consider that for a moment. So you are living in life fully as you, but nobody's telling you how to do it. So there are none of these societal expectations. There's been none of the things that you were told as a child, this is how you should live your life. There is nobody there on social media showing you a shining example of what their highlights of their life are like for you to be comparing yours to. And there is nobody there kind of going like, have you done it like that? Or with whom, you sort of feel like you have to tread on eggshells to get things right and you just can't be yourself. None of that exists. So how do you behave? Because the truth is, you can do that in the lifestyle that you live now. But most of us are just a little bit too afraid to do so. So this course is going to be addressing the things that prevent us from living in that way. But really, it's so important to understand that that's how simple that it is. It's just about sort of stepping out of that box of, of the fear of, am I doing it right? Am I good enough? And just allowing yourself to blossom and be the wonderful being that you already are. This course has been designed to be something that you work through one video and one meditation at a time, but also to be something that you return to time and time again. So each little video and meditation has been kept fairly short with reason, because in our day-to-day lives, we are bombarded by messages from people, the media, society at large, telling us this is how you should be, this is what your life should be like. And so it's quite easy to get caught up in some of those ideas and have expectations and to start to feel a bit off. So each of these videos speaks to a point where you could do with some help identifying, this is what I've got, what I'm caught up in. So whether it's a meditation which is designed to kind of unravel some long-term sort of belief patterns that you've held. You might need to return to those many times because there'll be quite a few different beliefs. Or some of them are just about helping you to identify when you are caught up in something, so you can kind of go and have a look and see, oh yes, I'm just caught up in that at the moment, and just seeing it is going to enable you to release it. So when you're working through the videos, do keep a journal. There's a little section just to read up on journaling and why to do that. In your journal, do make a note of the videos that you found especially pertinent to you, and you know, the ones that you think will be worthwhile returning to time and time again. And maybe even give yourself some thoughts on how often. Some of the videos you might think, this one, I need to hear this every day for at least a week. Others you might think, okay, I'm going to need a reminder of that in about a month's time. And maybe just pop a note somewhere, maybe save a reminder in your phone or something to return to those videos that have felt helpful. That's the whole purpose of this course. I want it to be something that you can take you on a journey, but also I want it to be something that you can return to and use. This is your toolbox. You know, this is the thing that you can return to get that peace of mind, to get that freedom, get that clarity, whilst the rest of the world around you is telling you how life should be. You can just ignore that, return to you, be free to be yourself.